So, once upon a time, you was a regular man or woman. You know, you go on dates. You smoke joints. You could have a drink or two. Um, you know, you had this regular job that you thought you liked. You was just pretty much living a basic life like other people. So you didn't understand what was going on. You didn't even know who you were. And then as the time went on, you most likely you woke up. I don't exactly know what triggered you to wake up, but you woke up. Personally, I woke up after going through periods of narcissistic abuse. So you woke up. Not only did you wake up, you started figuring out that everything is started to make sense. You started to make sense of your life. So you started to remember. You remembered who you were. And the biggest, I could say, uh, the biggest moment or the biggest point was waking up to realize that you is a chosen one. Now you're remembering how your life has been moving since the beginning of time, how you've been living, what you've been doing, and you understand that it can't continue that way. So it can't keep on going that way. You can't simply keep on inviting or being around the same people. You started to add more value to yourself. You're carrying yourself in a different way. You're also realizing that, there's healing work to do. So for you to be able to become your greatest version, it's also very important to start healing, doing some healing work on yourself. Not only do you think about it, you will do something about it. Now, a lot of people, when I talk about being chosen, so it is not in a sense that you are some kind of a Jesus. You're not taking yourself, you're not, like, you're not going out there, like being the God here and there, you're not like, it's not like you're perfect. It's not like you're perfect. being chosen doesn't being chosen doesn't mean you're perfect. It simply means that you're going through a rebirth, and you're moving to work on yourself so you can become your greatest version. But at the same time, on this journey as well, you are also, stretching out your hand to reach out to people, help people, or in different settings, help people with different stuff, using your gift, using your craft. Because I've told you, like, somewhere along the journey as a chosen one, you'll come face to face with reality, what really is real, and you'll also be able to find the true meaning in your life, something we may call purpose. So you discover your mission. And one of the things you're going to receive, I could say, the soundtracks of what you will hear in the background, a lot of people will bring about your past. Because you see, when you have found purpose and you start walking in that purpose, so there is so many people who cannot stand you. So, people are like, look at this person. Last week we was in the pub. Last month we used to hang out together. Some of the girls you've slept with, they'll come around and oh, that guy is crazy, is funny. I used to date him and stuff like that. So they're always trying to bring out um, the older you, the person that you was before. So they're trying to bring it out to the surface. And this is in a sense where they are trying to discredit you. So they don't want this other version of you. They're like, what is going on with this person? Who do they think they are? Why do they think they are different from us? Why do they think that, the truth is the chosen one, you're different. You just didn't know who you were back in the days. But the truth is you're different. And again, not in an egotistical way, but you understand that there is something different about you. There is something very unique that you couldn't even figure out yourself. So the people that you're hearing talking in the background, so those are the people who wanted you to stay where they are. Okay, they wanted you to keep. They wanted to keep you where they are, so you could never remember. So actually, those individuals in the background, those are your enemies. So they never wanted you to evolve. They never wanted you to remember, because you see, the enemy uses various individuals to attack your destiny. And most of those individuals have been the people that used to drag you along in very useless and meaningless relationships. They used to siphon and harvest your energy. They used to use you for different things. They knew you was a good person, but they was taking advantage of that situation because they knew that you are a very good person, but you don't even know who you are. Now, I had those statements. I've shared with him in my videos. I've had those statements before from that time when I was involved with in the situationship with a greater narcissist. You don't even know who you are. I wish you knew who you are. Then I'm asking this person, who am I in that for that matter? For this case, who am I? And they would go silent. So the enemy knew you were special. So what the enemy now did was to drag you very far away from your authentic self, so that you could swim along uh, in dark things with the enemy. You could go out with them clubbing, sleep with them, go do this and go do that. So you could forget who you are, and you would never be able to step fully into your purpose. So on this journey, you will also discover that yes, there's healing to be done, and you're discovering that you're not perfect. It doesn't mean that you're perfect. You have gone through really stuff. You really have gone through your own share of life, and many people don't understand the things that you've endured. They don't understand abuse you have endured. They don't understand the life you have lived. They cannot even walk in your shoes. If you was to give those people your shoes to wear for a minute or two, they will realize that your shoes are so heavy for them and they can't handle that energy. So, but you see, with time, you are working on yourself. You are investing a lot of time and energy in yourself. You're working on yourself to become better. I remember watching The Chosen Person a couple of years ago. So I watched this chosen guy who was homeless. His wife told you that chosen people don't necessarily have to be everything perfect and everything is okay. They struggle with life as well. They learn a lot of things and keep on struggling, but they better themselves at some point. So this chosen one was living in his car, homeless, I think, for some time. But the only thing he used to do, I used to see him, shooting these videos and stuff like that in his small car, little car, smoking his joint and stuff like that. And I didn't judge him. I was not quick to judge this person, because as a chosen one, you can recognize other chosen people regardless of what they're going through or what their situation looks at that particular moment in time. You can recognize that these are very good souls. It's just because they may be struggling with different stuff at the moment, but they're really very good people. And you do give them credit. I used to support this chosen person as well. So you're shedding skin as the time goes on. You're shedding skin. You are trying to get rid of dead weight. You're trying to detox. You're really doing a lot of work on yourself. So don't be intimidated when you hear a lot of these people saying all the crap about you in the background. The enemy has always used those people against you, for starters. they have always not been on your side anyway. Even when you used to go around or and date them and yeah, hang out with them and stuff like that, they never really had your back. You know what I mean? They never really had your back. They was just plotting your downfall behind the scenes. The enemy was using them to plot your downfall so you could never remember, because I've told you the intention of your enemies is that you cannot remember who you are. So when you remember, you kind of become a threat, and they do not know what to do with you. They don't know how to treat you. They no longer know what to say to you. They no longer know how to behave when they're around you. You're giving off this energy of, you know, just, let me go. I don't want anything to do with that shit and stuff like that. You're like, just let me go. I just wanna go my way and do my own thing. And you're choosing yourself. So many people don't know how to choose themselves. They have never chosen themselves in the first place. Is why they have given their souls, sold their souls to the devil. You were a chosen person, you never sold your soul. You was just at the time where you was going through stuff, and you probably had out of these codependency tendencies and issues, and due to the trauma you have endured over the years, you could even sometimes have developed certain addictions to certain substances and stuff like that. Could be alcoholism, could be drugs or stuff like that. But on your healing journey, you are working to become better. You're really putting in the work. It's not like you're sitting on your ass and waiting for things to happen. You're really getting out there to do the work, to better yourself. So it is not going to be accepted. People will not accept you anyway in that frequency. People will not accept you. And it is not your duty to make people accept you. It is not your duty to make people believe you. As long as you know that whatever you're doing is coming from the heart, you're really doing something with good intentions. You do not have any ill will on anybody. You're just trying to be the best you can be. So you are a work in progress. You're waking up every day, putting in that work, getting out of your bed early, doing your prayers, doing your meditation, taking care of your health, watching what you eat, cleaning your space and stuff like that. You are becoming um, your greatest version. And there's one thing that I can promise you, chosen ones. Whatever it is you're doing, as long as it is spreading good energy, the universe is going to bounce back that energy at you. So goodness will always come to you as long as you commit yourself to do God's work, to help people in one way, shape, or form, to be there for people, to spread your light into the universe, because that's what you're here for. You were chosen. You were chosen one because of that particular assignment. Everything you usually come and go your way. Don't try to judge yourself because you're struggling with substances. Don't try to judge yourself because every now and then you're going for a joint. Every now and then you have a beer with your friends and stuff like that. These are toxic, habits and stuff like that. But you also need to be willing to shift your energy and get out of that frequency. You just need to work around it. Whatever it is you have to do to get into a better space energetically, you have to do it because that's who you are. And you also understand that the more you get out of toxic and bad behaviors, is the more you're going to the more you're going to get closer to becoming your greatest version. And as the time goes on, you will feel that shift in energy. You'll feel that you have changed. You'll feel like you cannot recognize yourself. There's going to be those moments, especially after the first or second year, where you're going to start feeling that you can no longer recognize yourself. It is just because you're going through a lot of shifts, energetically. You're going through a lot of upgrades. You're upgrading spiritually, you're learning, you're educating yourself, you're healing yourself. So you're going through a lot of these upgrades. And sometimes you're looking back and you're feeling like you cannot recognize yourself, the person that you was 3-4 years ago. If you ask me, I would tell you that I don't even remember the Denzomos of 5, 6, 7 years ago. It was like you're looking at two completely different people. So that's what happens when you choose growth, when you choose healing, when you choose purpose, when you choose to spread your light, whatever it is, in any way, in any way, shape, or form, in every way that you can be able to share your gifts with the world. Because the whole meaning of this whole thing is being able and having the ability and the courage and power to share these gifts with the world. Don't focus on being not perfect. Don't focus on being. You will always have challenges every now and then. You will notice that there's things you're dealing with as an individual, as a person. There's stuff that you're dealing with, but you're working overtime to make sure that you move towards becoming your greatest version. And I can promise you it will still happen. So don't bother pretty much about the naysayers. Don't bother about the background noise. Don't bother about people that don't even believe in you. They don't know where you're coming from. They don't even know where you're going. They don't understand your journey. They don't even understand your gifts. They don't understand your mission. So what makes you believe that they're not going to criticize you? The critics are always going to be there. When Jesus was moving on this planet, there's things they used to tell him, that he was a demon, he was a devil worshiper, he was this, he was a witch, he was, So what makes you believe that people are not going to be talking stuff behind your back? Those things will happen, but they do not stop you from getting to exactly where you want to be. So this has been a motivational video for the chosen people. I hope it makes sense, and I hope you're feeling better and validated. Let us know in the comment section below what you do think about the video. You guys do know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You might donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. Denzamos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.